Hey guys, we're here at CES 2014 at the Razer press room, and I'm here with Kevin. How you doing, Kevin?
I'm good. How you doing, man?
I'm doing awesome. Thanks for letting us in here.
Yeah, of course.
We've already done a video on Project Christine, so you guys, if you saw that video, Linus did an awesome video. You should check it out. But just in case you haven't seen it, you're here anyways. Why don't you just give us a quick rundown of what the concept is here?
Sure. So Project Christine, what we're saying is it's the most modular PC design. So what that means is basically three things. It's fully modular, so these components on the left and right of the PCI Express background are able to be hot swapped cablelessly, so that it's really opens up customizing and upgrading the PC to everybody, which we're really excited about. And beyond that, it also is easily upgradable because of that. So as new components become available from an NVIDIA or an Intel, the plan would be to have them ready to go in these modules and just plug it in and your PC's ready to go with the latest hardware. And it's also silent and powerful. So that means that it's cooled with an active liquid cooling system that's mineral oil that pumps throughout the system, up the spine of the unit, and into each module. So that the oil will go around each module and cool the unit. And what that means is there's no need for fans or noise. And it's also such an efficient system that we're able to factory overclock the components. So you're getting an insane amount of performance in the system.
I mean, yeah, it's really cool to see a concept like this, which is taking the modular concept of PCs and kind of making it, like, bringing it to a wider consumer base, because I know that a lot of people are kind of turned off by the idea of, like, what, I have to, like, do all this crazy stuff. So that's really cool to see. It's just like you just buy something and swap it in.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, that's really the idea behind it. I mean, there's such a small subset of the population that can build their own tower, and it really opens up the enormity of the PC platform, which is really limitless, to be able to customize and build whatever you really want to build. That's the idea behind Project Christine.
Really cool, really cool. Okay, so now the other big thing that you guys won the Best of CES. What was it again?
It was the People's Voice Awards. So about 50% of the people that was completely open vote, voted for the Razer Nabu, which I'm holding here and which we have mock-ups here on the table, voted it as the best device at the show.
And it's very interesting because this is kind of like a wearable tech kind of thing. You guys are a traditional kind of a gaming company. You really focus on peripherals and stuff. Now you're getting into well, you do laptops and stuff, but I mean, this is something completely different, and then this is something completely different. So what was kind of why is Razer kind of going into that market now?
Sure. So we are a company that designs products for gamers. And gamers, don't just buy mice or keyboards or headsets or laptops. Gamers are really the trendsetters of technology. That's the way we see it. Right. So, they buy smartphones, they buy tablets, and, wearables is a huge new market. So we really wanted to design a wearable for gamers.
So you're telling me about, it's kind of got this flipped feature thing. Tell me about that.
So there are two icon displays on the Razer Nabu. There's a public icon display that sits on top of your wrist, and a private display that sits on the bottom of your wrist. The idea there is that it allows for more privacy. So when a call or a notification or anything that you get on your smartphone, iOS or Android, comes in, you'll get a notification on the top of your wrist and it'll vibrate. Flip it over and you can actually see what it is. So, other people won't be able to see the top of your wrist like a smartwatch and see who you're talking to or what your message says. It's private on the bottom of your wrist there.
Right. It's also, I mean, with a lot of these smartwatch designs, you see them like really bulky on your wrist, and it's like, oh, you got a giant tablet on your wrist. This is just like, it looks just like a little, bracelet or something.
Yeah, I mean, all Razer products are designed to be ergonomically sound, and what that means is, we really want it to be comfortable. So, you don't want to take this off, because we've seen, like, with fitness bands, which this also has fitness capabilities, which we'll get into. Fitness bands, we've seen a lower retention rate among them because they can be uncomfortable, or they deliver the same kind of data every day. I realize that I walk 2,000 steps every day. That doesn't really change. Just like with any fitness band, this will track steps walked, stairs climbed, calories burnt. It can track geographic location. It can track sleep data. All of that.
Really?
Yeah, all of that on an opt-in basis. So if you only want it for notifications, it's great for notifications. But if you want to track, how many calories you've burnt on a run or something, this is able to do that.
Wow, that's really cool. I mean, it's really all this functionality packed into such a tiny little thing. I mean, that's awesome to see Razer innovating in that way.
Yeah, and what's also really cool about this is it's all, collects a huge amount of data on an open platform. So, yeah, and this
So
all
you can write your own apps for it?
Yeah,
Or?
yeah. So developers are going to be able to, really do whatever they want with this. With this huge collection of data that the Nabu collects, it's all on an open development platform on an opt-in basis. So developers are going to have access to more information, really, than ever before. The Nabu is what we're saying is the world's first truly social wearable. So if two users are wearing a Nabu, for instance, and you do a handshake, it can swap contact information. Or it's open to where you can become connected on LinkedIn, or you can be friends on Facebook. So it's these bands are able to communicate with each other both actively and passively. We're not talking Bluetooth like master and slave system. This is our own proprietary communication that we built into the bands as well that we're very excited about.
Wow, I thought he was done with it, and then it's like, oh no, there's more. So I mean, that's really cool. You've been great. Thanks so much for talking to us. It was awesome.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you.
All right, thanks for watching, guys, and don't forget to subscribe to NCIX for more CES 2014 coverage.